there's this saying, right? A build-a-boo. I've been hearing that so much lately.
Oh, yeah. I mean, was I build-a-boo?
Yeah, you were. But then so was I. You know, I personally don't understand the phrase because everybody in a sense is a build a person because you're always wanting to build and be a better person anyway. So well, you should. I just don't really understand that concept.
Soon as I hit the stage, boy, but I go crazy, but I go crazy, but I go crazy. You messing with my money, boy, but I go crazy.
This is crazy. This is a crazy time that we live in because this is the most free I've seen women since I was born.
Yeah.
And you know what? I like it. I like it. You know why? Is because the more free that women get, the more free that men get. And I know women will say, well, our choices and our freedom shouldn't be about, are not about men. And I said, au contraire, mon frere. Every decision you make directly affects someone else. You got to understand that. Like, women's sexual liberation is being great for men because women are giving sex away and not requiring a commitment. And so men get to finally unleash their biology. Mm-hmm. A man's natural instinct is not to be committal. A man's natural instinct, biologically, evolutionarily speaking, is to have sex and ejaculate in as many women as possible.
That's
so
true.
so I can proliferate my seed. But now that we have contraception, women are waiting later to get married, and they go on apps and have a laissez-faire attitude about their bodies and their sexual encounters. It makes things so much easier for men. And I know, hopefully, I get a couple feminists on here leaving me a bad comment down in the comment section. I'm just gonna tell you thank you. I was like, because I like it. I think it's great. Go off and do whatever you want in your life. But the thing we're starting to notice, and is the older we get, we're starting to be around older people. The people who aren't married, Shawnee, what are they saying?
The people that aren't married?
Yeah, especially the women folk.
What, in regards to what?
Their relationship options, their desire to be in a relationship, where are the kind of guys that they want.
I mean, well, that's what I'm hearing the most is where are the good guys? Where all, and you know, there's this saying, right? A build-a-boo. I've been hearing that so much lately.
Oh, yeah. I mean, was I build-a-boo?
Yeah, you were. But then so was I. You know, I personally don't understand the phrase because everybody in a sense is a build a person because you're always wanting to build and be a better person anyway. So well, you should. I just don't really understand that concept because at the same time, even though yes, I was making more, yes, I had more degrees than him, yes, I had the car and all this stuff, but at the same time, I looked at his work ethic, and that was something big for me. And honestly, not a lot of people have good work ethic. He saw that in me. I saw that in him. Our values lined up. That's really important as well. Our faith lined up and still does. So, you know, all these things that, you know, I will tell you this, like the one physical characteristic that two were the shoulders, broad shoulders, and then someone over 6 feet. And, you know, I know, what is the statistics? Only 14% of men are over 6 feet, right?
Yep.
But those are the only two that I wanted. Everything else I really, really didn't care for too much. But it was because, guys, I am like barely 5 feet. And so if we have kids, I wanted to give them hope. I wanted them to have his height.
Okay, can we talk about this 6 foot thing right now? Because there's a lot of women that want to do it over 6 feet tall. And
there's a lot.
Because 14% of the male population in this country is over 6 feet, the chances of the majority of women getting a man over 6 feet is impossible.
Yeah.
But you start presenting statistics like that, and I feel like nowadays I see a lot of women doubling down. Like, if I can't get what I want, then I'm going to be single. And I say, yes, be single. Just make me a promise that you won't procreate.
Oh, babe. Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Listen, we need to breed all of the stupid out of our society.
That doesn't mean that they're stupid, Eddie.
If you want something that's unrealistic or something that you don't qualify for, again, here's a question. 14% of men are over 6 feet tall. And because they're such a small minority, that is in demand. Are you the top 14% of women? The majority, obviously, is not. That's why you can't get one. So,
Yeah, I mean, and me coming from the personal trainer standpoint, I just really have to say how important it is to be fit, not just for your spouse or future husband, wife, but also for yourself. It helps to build your confidence. It helps to build, and I'm just hearing so many different things about what is fit and what is not fit. And I really do truly believe in the BMI index, and I'm not going to go into full detail. I would like to do another one video on that and just the importance of being fit, because I also tell women this as well, especially whether you get trained with me or not, or you follow me on Instagram, Facebook. It is so
your girl Shawnee on Instagram.
Yeah, your girl Shawnee. I spell it all correct.
That's how we do it over here.
Yeah, we're big on grammar. But anyway.
Well, except for me, I spell my facts with a Z, so I guess I don't fall into that. I'm okay with that.
What was I talking about, honey? Fitness,
BMI.
right? Well, I kind of went past that for a second. But what a lot of women, and we really have to understand, is if you do want kids, you have to realize that you gain about anywhere from 20, 25, 30 pounds, or even more sometimes when you get pregnant. So do you have that space where you can go, okay, I can gain this weight and still...
Hey, Shawnee. You can't body shame women.
But this is just real talk. You expect to get heavier when you get pregnant. 100%, absolutely. You're bringing a life into it. But those are just things you also have to understand as well. But I'm not going to talk too much into fitness. I can talk about that all day. But I just want to say this, is that if you want someone fit, make sure you're fit yourself. And, I know I'm not tall. I did want someone tall. But I will also say this, too.
But you can't control your height.
No, you can't.
But you can control your weight.
You can, but you can't control your height. But this is also something that I wanted to say, too. We also had the same values when it came to, he was celibate when I met him. I had not had sex before I met him.
And let me say that there, because some people are going to get thrown back. The reason why I wasn't having sex is not because I couldn't have sex, is that I've found in my experience that sex is a form of control that a lot of, and I mean, this is me being young, 21, 22, 23 up in there. Like, it was always, sex was a control thing. And I do not like being beholden to people. That's just a quirk about me. I don't like being beholden to people, and I don't like people lording something over me. So you know what I'm going to do to eliminate it? I had no other way to deal with it at the time, was to just not do it. Mm-hmm. That was my choice, and one that I don't regret and I wouldn't take back. And especially now, the way things are now, if I was single, hey man, there's the thing, man. I'm not sticking my penis in nothing crazy at all. And I see a lot of freaking Looney Tunes out here on the interwebs. I'm not on dating sites, but my boys show me pictures and profiles all the time. I'm like, my God, this what y'all got to deal with? I'm good.
And we're not knocking anybody. This is just
I'm
something.
Knocking you.
I know he is. We're not knocking anybody. If that is your choice, that's your prerogative. But for me, one of my biggest reasons was I had such a great example from my mother. And she had just told me that you will still have heartbreak whether you have sex or not. But she said, but you will not have to deal with a lot of the emotional baggage that some people deal with when they have sex before marriage. And she was 100% right. And I just wanted to be able to pass down that legacy and share that with our future kids or our whomever, our god babies, whomever it is. And so that was just something that he and I had decided before we met, and that was such a great thing. The other thing I wanted to talk about was us sharing money. I know that some people...
You're going to get some girls in their feels.
That's okay. That's okay, because I'm a big person of... debating where you can be respectful toward each other and really talk it out, because in the beginning of our relationship, when we had, really we knew we were going to get married, he was saying, okay, we need to start sharing money. Now, guys, I did have more money than him. And I just said, no.
I mean, that's not saying much because I didn't have very much.
You didn't have a lot, no. But it's not. But, I just said, why does he want to share money? Why does he want access to my accounts? And da-da-da-da. But I just had to come to a reality was if I'm going to share my body with him, my body is way more important
Ooh, you preaching
and
good
has a
there,
lot
man.
more value than money. So for me, I had to put those things in perspective because you can always make more money. And I did trust him. And so again, it took me a longer time to say yes, he wanted to do it right away. But when we did it, I will tell you guys, we oh my gosh, we were able to save more. And even now, we have several accounts, but we have access to all of it. So I have a business account. He has a business account. I have access. He has access. And I just think that's important in a relationship. And even for me, growing up, most of the arguments my parents had were over money.
Yeah. So can we stay here for a second, because the thing you said about I can always make more money. Let me break that down a little bit more. I know some of y'all understood what she said. Some of y'all might just roll past it, but you have one body. You get one shot with this earth suit, and that is it. You, as long as you have all of your reasoning faculties and your limbs are functioning at a normal level, you should be able to go out and earn yourself some money. You don't get a do-over with the body. One wrong move with the wrong sexual partner, and the way your body function is either on a short-term or long-term basis going to be altered. But some men, people are unconscious like this, and let's just be real, a lot of y'all out here barebacking it. Y'all ain't using nothing.
Yeah.
And y'all meeting up with people doing God knows what, where, how. Again, that's y'all business, y'all prerogative. No shade over there. I'm just saying, you don't get a do-over.
You don't.
You can always get another job. I had a partner, man. Hey, man, I was looking for this job I was looking for a job when I got this one. You can always go get another job, earn another dollar. So, if you value money higher than you value your body, you have a serious problem. But I see a lot of people doing that nowadays, and I'm starting to see more women do that. You talk to them about sex, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm trying to get it in all the time. Women have just as much sex drive, if not more, than men.
I think it's more sometimes.
And okay, but when you start talking to them about sharing money, oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. What?
Now, should you share money with a person that you're not serious with? No.
But if you're talking about being married,
yeah, if you're talking about being married,
in a committed relationship, y'all working toward that, and y'all don't have a legit plan. To me, it's a trust thing. You don't trust this person seeing what you got, and you don't trust them to either keep it and respect that it's there and just look at it, or you don't think this person is responsible enough, or you just don't want to share. I don't care what your reason it is. I don't like it. I don't think it's right. And I'm going to tell you I don't think it's right. Because, again, your value system, money higher than physical body. So, again, you need to consider that. Or maybe you don't. You don't like what I'm saying? Tell me why down in the comment section.
Yeah, we would love to hear all your thoughts and opinions about this in the comment section because, again, this is something that has just worked for our relationship over the past. I mean, we've known each other for, 10 years now? So we were doing this a year before we got married, so 8 years? 8 years. And we have grown our wealth in that time because of it. So we don't have those arguments over money simply because, okay, we know what's coming in, we know what's going out, and we work together in that. And what happens is, especially in marriages, you're supposed to be working together, and it's a merger. That's what it is. You're merging everything together.
But the thing is, man, I've had long conversations, and I'm starting to see that people don't actually want to get married anymore. Like I said, I don't really see any financial benefit for men today to get married. I don't see any legal benefit for them. And Shawnee and I have had this conversation. If we go back and do it all over again, we would not have gotten the government in our business.
Nope, wouldn't have.
And we would have moved to a not no common law marriage state. And we would have written up a legal contract, shared the assets we wanted to, been bound by that, put stipulations. If this happens, then this will happen, and vice versa. We could have written that up and kept that private.
Yeah, and not have the government in our business. I actually wish we would have done that. Even our taxes and stuff would have been separate. Again, still sharing everything, but keeping that separate. But that's a whole nother story, too. We can do a lot of videos
We got lots
after
of
this.
Yeah, but y'all got to understand, man, like, if you can get on YouTube and comment and say you could take it or leave it, but human beings were made to interact, be together, to pair off, and a lot of people going to die alone. And because I see the way that things are going in this country now, I'm starting to see women have so many opportunities, and I'm excited for it. I'm really, honestly, y'all think I'm not. I'm becoming the world's biggest feminist, and yes, that is a joke, but because I want absolute equality all the way. I want you to be able to go, it's your body, your choice. It's my wallet, my choice. I don't want to pay for your contraception. I do not want to pay for your abortion. If you want to do that, go get it. On the flip side, men, I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay for your vasectomy. I don't want to pay for your condoms. Like, you need to boss up and go handle business. Also, I believe in absolute equality. Listen, if you want to step to me as a woman, and you want to pop your mouth off, like you're a grown man, you got to be ready for the grown man action. Because the way men handle business,
it's totally different.
It's way different, and y'all already know what I mean. And I'm not advocating for anything. I'm not using any of those words. You guys can read between the lines and understand what I'm saying. If you want to be nose to nose with me, you better be prepared for what comes after that. And that's all I got to say about that.
We'll go back to our relationship, shall we?
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, you know I got to throw it. Man, I got to throw it. You know why? Because I got to keep people on notice that this is not a game.
Yeah.
And you just absolutely you need to stay in your freaking lane.
I know, baby.
Nah, man, hold on. Let me get on my soapbox. Stay in your freaking lane.
Oh, my
Do not veer over here, bro. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Because I will make sure that I crash my car into you. I'm going to smash you into the wall with my vehicle if you veer over into my lane. That's how we drive here in Texas. Y'all got to understand that.
Well, not in the snow. The people did it, but...
I saw enough people in the... Oh, Lord.
It was bad.
We're
glad we're over that snowstorm.
Bye-bye to the snow.
Yeah, no more. But kind of ending it here, just, going back to what I was saying earlier about the whole Build-A-Boo thing. Everybody's a Build-A-person. Every single person.
Everybody is a Build-A-Boo.
Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah, you could, because you gotta learn. You gotta learn how to love a person. You gotta learn how to grow with a person. That person has to understand you. You gotta understand them, and you're gonna, as you get older, you should mature and grow and develop. Your character should develop. Your wallet, bank account should develop. Your career, business, profession should be developing. Your standards and your structure for your life should be developing. So it's an ongoing process, and you don't get a finished product if you yourself aren't finished. And I'm starting to see
you don't.
Okay, so let me ask you this, babe. Do you see a lot of women expect a man to be finished when they meet him? Is it unrealistic?
100%. Listen, and I will not ever back down from this. Everybody is a build of something. Everybody is. Whether you're building your wallet, whether you're building yourself, whether you're building your business, no matter what it is, you're always building in some area of your life. Now, am I saying get somebody who is all I'm going to say is this. I would like to know in the comments below, if you were in my situation, I was 27 when we met, 27, would you have dated a guy who didn't have a car, who was making, how much were you making? $250 a week. $250 a week. Who was younger than you, who just really was living on somebody's couch at the time, would you have given him a chance?
Heck nah, we know that.
Well, no, baby, I don't want you to answer. I want them to answer. No, you can't assume that, okay? I would really like to know yes or no, and then why in the comments below. I really am interested. So we can just have a dialogue about that. That's all that I have.
Oh, well, no. That's all Shani got. I've already ranted enough and got on my soapbox and said I said things in the least offensive way that I am able to do. So, Look forward to hearing that. Well, not hearing, seeing what y'all put down in the comment section about the video. Hope y'all learned something about me. Y'all can kind of connect with me. I'm obviously gonna be doing more videos. Like this. She'll be making guest appearances. Other people gonna be making guest appearances. So, really want your feedback. Hope we can identify with each other. This is the Identity Booth, and this has been Facts Only. Again, so I'm ET Facts, the host, and then this is my lovely wife, the one that Heero always shouts out, Shiny. So now y'all.
I love Heero.
Yeah, so now y'all can see. Yeah, even though we don't agree on a lot of stuff, we still love each other. But that's what brothers do. So appreciate y'all coming by and hanging out with us. And we will catch up with y'all.
Bye.
And I'm sleep deprived, shorty on my line and we fuss and fight. Seems like every night, don't care who's wrong or right. I hope the end is sight. Slow it down and we can catch the vibes.